Did you know Mongolia has a booming rap scene? Probably not. Let's get into it. Welcome to this deep dive into Mongolian rap, a powerful cultural phenomenon that reflects the dramatic changes that Mongolia has undergone in recent decades. What began as a niche movement in the capital city has blossomed into a nationwide cultural force that mixes global influences with local traditions. This music captures the voices of a generation, navigating rapid social transformations, economic hardships, and newfound freedoms. We will explore how history, politics, and culture have shaped Mongolian rap and how it continues to evolve both locally and internationally. Let's go. Mongolia's modern history is marked by a long period of Soviet-style communism from 1924 to 1990, during which the government exercised strict control over cultural and political life. While this era introduced modernization programs such as widespread literacy and industrial growth, it also repressed independent thought and expression, often punishing dissent harshly. The 1990 Democratic Revolution opened the floodgates for free speech and political pluralism, but also ushered in economic instability and corruption as state assets were privatized unevenly. For many young Mongolians, the early 90s were a confusing mix of excitement and hardship. Freedom of expression was newfound, but economic opportunities were scarce, fostering a sense of disillusionment that rap music would soon give voice to. During the communist era, Western popular music was viewed with suspicion by the authorities, who feared its ideological influence and attempted to ban it outright. However, from the mid-1960s onward, Western music began to seep into Mongolia as young Mongolians returning from abroad brought it with them, spreading it covertly, especially in Ulaanbaatar's urban neighborhoods. The government tried to control this movement by creating state-approved pop groups, tightly managing their output. Yet by the mid-1980s, as communist control weakened, these groups started to break free creatively, and some of the songs became anthems for the youth-led demonstrations of 1990, which peacefully ended communist rule. Following this transition, Mongolia embraced democracy and a free market economy, sparking rapid urbanization, and by 2010, over two-thirds of Mongolians lived in cities, with nearly half residing in Ulaanbaatar. This demographic shift created a fertile ground for new cultural expressions like rap, which reflected the challenges and hopes of urban youth living in mixed neighborhoods of traditional yurts and modern houses. Rap music truly found its audience starting in the early 2000s, spearheaded by pioneering groups like Digital and Tatar, who brought a fresh urban sound to the Mongolian music scene. These artists used rap not only as entertainment but as a means to communicate social realities. Frustration with corruption, struggles with poverty, and the search for identity in a changing world. Initially an urban phenomenon centered in Ulaanbaatar, rap gradually reached the provinces, connecting with rural youth facing their own challenges of modernization and cultural preservation. Over time, various styles emerged, from R&B infused beats by Manta Rap and Lumino to harder gangster rap styles by Stop and G, reflecting the diversity of experiences and influences within Mongolia's growing hip-hop community. Alright guys, if you have made it this far, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram and TikTok for weekly curation on artists and projects. And talking about projects, I want to tell you a little short story on why I chose Mongolian rap and hip-hop for my first subject and the start of the deep dives for culturism. Basically, I have been an a big history nerd for all my life, and the last couple years I've been investing a lot of time in learning about the Mongolian Empire and especially Genghis Khan and the makings of the modern world. So I read this book a couple times, and after that I got interested to do research about the hip-hop scene in Mongolia. And back then, it was like 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago probably, I stumbled upon Big G, which is a rapper that is also featured in this documentary. And on my search, I also came across on this project, which is called Straight Outta Ulaanbaatar, with a cool reference to NWA. And it's a photo project of Alex Demora, one of my favorite photographers. And as I was a part-time hobbyist photographer, this was actually my first photo book. And I want to thank Alex for inspiring me to tell my own stories, to make my own content and do my own projects. Until this day, this book is my favorite art piece that I have. And also, there's a documentary that he made during this shoot. So it's also in a 10-minute documentary that you can see for free on YouTube on his channel. So go to Alex Demora's channel. I will put it in the description down below, and it's amazing, and it's really a good documentary. Mongolian rap artists have drawn heavily from American hip-hop beats and themes, but have transformed these influences through their own cultural lens. And beyond American rap, French hip-hop has also inspired Mongolian artists. Groups like Monta Rap and Tatar adopt vocal styles and rhythms influenced by French icons such as NTM and IM, blending international sounds into a uniquely Mongolian context. Mongolian rap today is rich with talented artists who each bring their own voice and style. Rising stars like Young Moji, Descent, Young Sub, Ka, and Big G have released albums that have resonated deeply with youth, such as Big G's Road to Freedom and Young Sub's Step by Step. While the scene is vibrant, economic realities remain challenging. Most artists earn modestly, often supplementing their income with other jobs to survive. Streaming revenues like live performances and occasional endorsements bring in between $5,000 and $20,000 per year for many, reflecting the still developing nature of Mongolia's music industry. Nevertheless, these artists are pivotal cultural figures who continue to push creative boundaries and inspire new generations of Mongolians. And some artists like Big G earn big bucks, driving Porsches and living a good lifestyle, paving the way for new Mongolian artists. Mongolian rap has not only influenced local culture but has begun making waves internationally, connecting with audiences across Asia and beyond. Groups like Lumino and Tatar have toured in neighboring countries such as China, Japan and South Korea, and even performed for Mongolian communities in the United States, helping spread their unique sounds abroad. Female rapper Jenny has collaborated with international artists and appeared at events like the Mongolian French hip-hop festival Hos Ayas, highlighting Mongolia's growing hip-hop presence. One of the most significant projects spotlighting Mongolia's underground rap scene is Alex Demora's Straight Outta Ulaanbaatar, which captures the raw energy, social commentary and innovative spirit of young Mongolian rappers navigating their rapidly changing world.
Үгдээд сүүний төлөө тулалдаж уссан цус одоо хүртэр хөрсөн доороо тэр бүгд шигсэн газар шааха мөргөших гэж юу үгдүүдэд хайруулах гач энэ арай биш байх тийм үү үр ачаа бодлого тэд хараймаа хацаж болов өнөө үеийн бид нар шиг санаа амар байцааж болов цус биш хөсөө ядаж Монголын төлөө гоожулж байна уу эх орны төлөө гэсэн хүний зиндаан доошилж байна уу.
Mongolian rap is a vibrant, evolving art form born from a rich history of struggle, hope and resilience. It stands at the crossroads of tradition and modernity, offering a compelling voice to a generation seeking identity and expression. Thanks for watching guys, I really appreciate it. And if you want to dive deeper into subcultures, hit follow on our YouTube channel, check out our Instagram and TikTok and join the cult. See you guys next time.